I'm Randy Reid, editor of the Edison Report and Designing Lighting, and it's my pleasure to be at Light Fair today with Gregory Kay, CEO of PureEdge Lighting. Greg, welcome.
Hey, thank you, Randy.
Well, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you sitting down, and I've been watching PureEdge for quite a while now, and it's a lot of neat things. But tell our audience a little bit about your decision to exhibit this year.
Well, I think first of all, been in the industry a while and always want to support it, and Light Fair is such a big part of it. Secondly, I think during the COVID, we didn't have people in the office. We actually had to spend more time on product development. That team was there, my engineers were there. So we really got to spend a lot more time on product development. We got a lot of new exciting products, and we certainly want to show it. Cool. And of course, we're in New York. So right. New York is, you got the top lighting designers in the country here in California, but sure. The best lighting designers are going to be here. So we certainly want to show them.
Well, one product that really caught our eye was your T-Bar, and the Edison Report gave it a top 10 must-see product of Light Fair. Tell our audience a little bit about the T-Bar.
Well, the T-Bar is freeform, we call it. We call it freeform because you have three basic sizes, and you can take a T-Bar grid ceiling. You don't have to worry about where the main T-Bar grid is. You don't have to take out the T-Bar grid. You just basically design by numbers. So you can design any pattern you want within that T-Bar. Very simple. It's all class 2 wiring, and you have three sizes, and you just design it and just draw it on where the T-Bar is. Really like paint by numbers.
You're displaying that in your booth?
Yes.
Okay, I cannot wait to see that in person. What are some other products that you're displaying at the show?
Well, very honored. We have two products we won the top awards for. We won the #1 Innovation Award, just announced, for Laser Line, which is a product that is a strip, a COB strip, we call it Laser Line, and it's on a turnbuckle with like a measuring tape that you could stretch. And then you have this line of light, and it's beautiful, it's glare free, and you have in all the color temperatures or red, blue, green. And it's very cool. It's a linear light that's suspended.
Now you call it laser line, but it's not a laser, it's a light.
No, it's a light. It's a line.
Okay.
It's very thin. It's only a 1/2 inch wide, the whole strip, and it's really quite beautiful. It's taken off like crazy because it's just an easy way of doing it, of lighting some general lighting, and it's really quite exciting because you go vertical, you can go wall to wall, you can go floor to floor, floor to ceiling. So it's a pretty cool product. Then the second two was True Track, and True Track is only as thick as a drywall. Now what True Track is, track line's been around 60, 70 years, recessed track almost as long.
Right.
But first time I wanted to develop recessed track, I was excited about doing it, but then realized it was this thick, and I had to know where the joists were, go in between them, or lay 3 layers of drywall. So it took me 39 years to think of it, okay, but 5/8 inch track allows you to just cut the track anywhere you want and don't worry about the studs.
When you say cut the track, so
cut the drywall.
Okay, understood.
Cut the drywall.
Okay.
Anywhere you want and not worrying about where the studs are. Okay?
Okay, let's talk a little bit about tunable lighting and circadian lighting. What are you guys doing on that, and what's your view?
Well, I believe in it. I believe in all our products are pretty much, almost every one of our products is tunable. And I believe really for residential, you want to go from 2,000 to 6,000 Kelvin, or 6,000 to 2,000. And for commercial, you want to go 6,000 to 27. Now, biologically, the science hasn't said that circadian works, that it really changes anything biologically within us. But emotionally, it does. Emotionally, how you feel on a sunny day, how you feel on a cloudy day, how you feel at sunset. And that's what tunable lighting can do. You can create that atmosphere, you can create that emotion, and if you could live in the sunset and bring that into your home, why would you choose not to? So that I believe, and that's where we're moving, as a company, and we're doing it also with Lightology, which is I own.
Sure.
And we're doing it so that a designer can go in, log in, get his pricing, and then put together a whole program so that every room he can pick any fixture, all the 600 manufacturers of chandeliers, and put in a tunable bulb and put in all the architectural lighting tunable. And in one-stop shopping. So that's my goal, and we'll be there first of the year. But right now, and we're going to have wireless and all that. So that's where we're going to be.
For a designer to be able to log in and to get pricing on the job, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because I hear from designers a lot, part of the problem is they never know what the price
Sure.
is. Now you mentioned 2,000 to 6,000 for residential. How much of your business is residential?
Oh, for PureEdge, maybe 15-20%. For Lightology, it's 70%.
Okay, I didn't realize.
But Lightology works with 70% designers and architects too. So only 30% is one-on-one.
How important are these lighting designers in your business?
They're tremendous. I mean, we give them the tools. That's really what's, they're the top professionals, and it's all, I was trained by one of the top lighting designers in the country, Paul Gregory. Okay.
Sure. Oh wow.
And
that's going
so
back.
he was my mentor, and I actually had dinner with him last night. But lighting designers. I mean, they're the ones that get it, that fully understand it,
Right.
from a artistic standpoint to electrical, technical standpoint. So they're the ones that are really guiding the industry.
And I agree, and this is a great place to see
Yeah.
the lighting designers.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about healthcare in tunable light.
Okay.
Do you look at the healthcare market as important, I guess, more to PureEdge than Lightology?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's where I think 2070, the United States did Department of Energy did a survey or a test in a senior living care facility. And they found that when they dim the lights and turn down the color temperature, like 2700 Kelvin, at dusk and nighttime, that everybody slept better. There was less arguments.
Sure.
So I think that's just going to be a natural coming in. I think the data is there to support it. And I think it's, again, going back to, I'm not saying you can do biologically that it's doing anything chemistry to us, but it's certainly emotionally.
But see, the LRC has done a lot of that research in the nursing homes, and I've read a lot of that research over the years. And I do think there are some studies now that the lighting, the circadian system does affect biological markers.
Well, I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure it will. I don't doubt it will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of research in that field.
Yeah.
And but to your point, I just know how much better I feel under it, and my family members.
Of course.
So that's good. So Greg, tell me a little bit about how you see the lighting economy and how you're dealing with these supply chain issues.
Well, I think last year was great, and this year was much better. Our company grew by 20% over budget, and
that's great. A lot of companies can't say that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think it's all we have a great team of people, and so that is, and I think next year is going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Supply chain issues, I think really, we've been a manufacturer, we're made in the USA. All our extrusions have always been in the United States, all our plastic extrusions, all our parts. We get some, like everybody, got to get some stuff from China. Right. So we're stocked up pretty heavy on that. I mean, we do have our supply chain meeting every day, our production meetings, and we look at it and we start seeing, are there any things we're missing? And we're pretty much planned out for 6 months, but I think next year we're going to have a good year. And
you're manufacturing in Chicago?
Chicago, well, Skokie, Illinois.
Sure. And what percent of your material is U.S.? Or percent of
90%.
90%, wow.
Yeah, I mean, basically we're getting our LEDs, from China.
Okay,
so,
well, good for you for those American
we're all manufacturers.
jobs.
Oh, thank you.
So that's great. All right, well, Greg, thank you so much.
My
I
pleasure.
enjoyed it.
My pleasure. It was great.